Good morning, and today we're off to the Highlands. We are on the bus to the Scottish Highlands with an awesome tour bus. There's going to be hairy coos involved. Definitely excited for this one. We're going to be on the bus for a while, so it should be interesting, but we'll get some more information and fun facts.
Just to get us out of town. When it comes to naming things, we are a simple people. You'll never guess why the Highlands are called the Highlands then, will you? Now, you'll do them. We'll be touching the Southern Highlands today as we go around up towards Loch Katrine. Horse statues anywhere in the world. They are 100 feet, 30 metres tall, just two horses' heads. You'll actually see them coming up now. Designed by Andy Scott, famous Scottish sculptor, completed in 2014. There's over 980 individually cut pieces of stainless steel. They weigh 300 tons. So here they come. I'll slow down when you get some pictures. The one on the left looks down to hell. The one on the right is looking up to heaven. Now, they're here a water spirit. So you might see it standing beside a loch. Not a loch, it's a loch. Clear your throat when you're saying it. A river or the sea. You basically have got to imagine you're trying to clear your throat to spit on somebody. That's the way to pronounce loch. Now, you may see one, it'll be the most beautiful white horse you have ever seen, and you'll want to walk up and stroke it. And that's what you'll do. You walk up and stroke the kelpie's mane. Your hand will then get stuck in the mane of the kelpie. So not wanting to hurt this beautiful creature, you'll take your second hand and try and untangle your first hand. You have now got two hands stuck to the kelpie. You'll be panicking. You'll put your feet up, push with all your might. You've got two hands and 2 feet stuck to the kelpie. This is what the kelpie wants. At that point, it will dive back into the water, drag you to the bottom, and drown you. It will then eat your soul.
So next we traveled to the Wallace Monument for William Wallace. If you've ever seen the movie Braveheart, then this is the man that this is based on. And there's a Hall of Heroes that includes a lot of really famous Scottishmen.
A lot of people say Welsh, English, some people actually say Scottish. We had an ancient King Arthur. A lot of the battles, he fought 11 battles just like King Arthur. A lot of the battles' names are very, very similar to the actual battles from the Arthurian legend. You also think the Isle of Iona off the west coast, where St Columba came from, is the Isle of Avalon, where he was taken after his last battle. The last battle of our ancient King Arthur was very close, and he was buried on Iona. Now, why that's there? The king's not. They've actually they've not dug it up. They've done geo-scanning there. Under those where those terraced in the centre, there is a very big round structure buried underground. They reckon that is where they came up with the idea of the round table. It's just down from Stirling Castle.
To Dun Castle, which is Castle Winterfeld. How excited are you?
Really excited.
Yeah.
So cool.
So we'll be passing Loch Katrine, then Loch Katrine, up to Loch Katrine, that inspired Sir Walter Scott to write Lady of the Lake. You may also have seen the Waverley train station, which was inspired by Sir Walter Scott and the Waverley novels. So that's why that was named there. Very, very famous. So we'll just get you along to your next stop. I'm just going to concentrate on the road, put some music on, let you sit back and relax.
So we're on Loch Katrine. How did you say we had to say it? Loch Katrine. I'll have him say it, it's much better. Our tour guide's actually Scottish as I butcher the language, but it's beautiful. It's kind of rainy, but not bad, just kind of misty, which is a theme here in Scotland. I don't hate it though. It's nice and windy, which actually makes it kind of comfortable outside instead of really, really hot. It's a little cold, but that's okay. We just came from Doon Castle, which is Winterfell in the first and second episode of Game of Thrones, which is pretty cool, but it's also just a cool castle. It's really nice looking, so. But this is absolutely stunning. So once we got off the boat at Loch Katrine, we decided to hike kind of around it. There was a beautiful road that we'll go down later, but there was some hiking that was involved too. It was really pretty and I loved it a lot. Next to Lake Katrine, which is there. And we're climbing it because why not? Okay, so we've made it to a town called Aberfoyle down the Duke's Path from Lake Katrine. We're just stopping to get some lunch and we're going back up the Duke's Path to get to another part of Lake Katrine to then go on our way back to Edinburgh, but we're gonna stop and see a whole bunch of cool stuff apparently. So at our lunch place we had shepherd's pie, which was so good. And there were also sheep. So sheep is a huge export in Scotland and we got to touch them and kind of look at them and it was really cool. And later you'll see a sheepdog exhibition. He's not a squirrel.
It literally is.
He's a good boy.
Oh my god, I love
my colleague. So when you see the dog work, you'll see that they use a pretty unique style. They do not use any aggression whatsoever, and they do not use any sound. The dog will arc backwards and forwards, keeping a nice distance back, responding to me as I whistle and give the commands to move clockwise and anti-clockwise, and staring directly onto its target. It moves the livestock by irradiating a power from her eye. The dog is highly intelligent, always willing to please you, and naturally gifted, and that's what makes them so special. So listen to the commands. When I say, I mean to go clockwise. When I say, I mean to go anti-clockwise. Is slow down, is speed up. Watch how the dog works, how she responds, and you'll be able to appreciate how clever these dogs actually are. Just bear with me a second.
What's the working life of a Border Collie?
12 years maybe, something. It depends. These hills are pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
If they stay fit and well and don't suffer any accidents, about 12 years. Right away you can see how the dog works. This eye domination. Staring right onto her target. Clockwise. Stand. And anti-clockwise. Stand. Clockwise. Stand. Anti-clockwise.
So now we've taken the Duke's Path all the way around Loch Katrine, and we've actually made it to the other side, and we're up further into the Highlands. You'll be able to look down and see Loch Katrine. It's really beautiful, and we'll be taking this to other places around the loch and other lochs as well. Okay, so Honey's the mom, and then Heather's the baby, and what was the dad's name? Hamish Duke? Who's a big guy.
So you can purchase vegetables in the store to feed them.
Hello.
Oh yeah.
Oh, lovely. Hi. Oh, he's a little guy.
Yeah, literally, how do you think?
Hi. Girl.
Honey, I don't got anything, and now I'm.
Are you allowed to feed the baby?
That's what I think.
I think so, but I don't know if she can reach it.
Oh, you have to sit.
She's like, I want it. I want the carrot. Come here, come here. Come on, look. Come here. Come here, puppy. Come here.
She's like, I wanted that carrot,